Morning Date. You're joining us for our first morning date of 2020, and we're thrilled to be starting it with a guest who's doing his part for the environment and helping others do the same through zero food waste and a very industrious platform called 다먹어. 지난해 가을 UN이 주목한 젊은 창업팀 10곳 중 하나였던 다먹어의 CEO이자 co-founder인 황수린 대표님을 모셨습니다. Lin Huang, hello and thank you for coming into the studio this morning. First of all, Happy New Year.
Thank you so much for having me, and Happy New Year to you too.
Could you say hello to our listeners for us?
Hello everyone, glad to be here, and I hope I can be somewhat inspirational.
I'm sure you will be. So let's start with the name, 다먹어. It kind of sounds like 다먹어.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
Which means eat everything in Korean. Is that where the name came from?
Yes, it came from that. We want to sound a little more cute, quote unquote. So yeah, that we made it 다먹어, but it also has a second meaning, which is like 담고고, 담아서 go.
담아서 go. 아하.
So
담아
that's two meanings.
go라는 뜻도 있고 다 먹어라는 뜻도
Exactly.
있어요. 아,
Exactly.
영어로는 DAMOGO.
Correct.
Let's see. 자, 그래서 이제 이 스타트업을 시작하시게 됐고 그다음에 UN까지 지금 주목을 한 그런 회사입니다. Tell us how it works.
The app. So basically, restaurants, bakeries, and grocery stores at the end of the day typically have unsold food. If you've been to a bakery near closing time, there's still baked goods and croissants on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they usually throw it away. This is bakeries, restaurants, KFCs. They have fried chicken still on the shelves. So they typically throw it away, which is, as you know, a waste.
Yeah.
And what we do is we partner with them. And instead of them throwing it away, they will upload it to our app at half price.
Wow.
Same day food, and any regular person can use our app and purchase, and we call it rescue the food from going to waste.
What time do you rescue the food?
We about 65% is after about 8 p.m., but we have the other 35% is all day because there's breakfast items and lunch items and mistake orders that typically goes in the trash can get uploaded immediately.
아, 그렇군요. 이 다먹어 앱을 통해서 레스토랑이나 아니면은 이제 빵집이라든지 뭐 기타 음식점에서 남는 음식을 이제 마감 시간에 임박해서 이 앱을 통해 저렴한 가격에 살 수 있습니다. 많게는 이제 반값에 살 수가 있고요. 대부분은 이제 저녁 마감 시간 전에 판매를 하지만 가끔은 아침에 만들었던 음식들 중에서도 이제 시간이 좀 지나고 나서 할인을 해가지고 이 앱을 통해서 구입할 수 있는 음식도 있고요. 뭐 다양한 음식들을 굉장히 저렴하게 그리고 어차피 그날 만든 음식이기 때문에 맛도 그대로고 맛있을 테니까 일석이조가 아닌가 그런 생각이 좀 듭니다. Now before we get into the logistics of how everything works, can you tell us about how zero food waste actually impacts the environment?
Yeah, so this is at the household level, at restaurant level. For example, if you buy 5 apples and you only eat 3 and 2 you leave to go to waste, you're not just wasting the money you spent on that apple, but you're wasting every single resource that went into it. So the water that went into growing this, the soil, the labor, the electricity, the trucking from one place to another, and all the hands and trucks and delivery and logistics that touched it, that's all going to waste. So it's something to think about that it's more than just the money you paid for it.
Right, that puts everything into perspective, really. 만약에 사과를 5개 샀는데 그중에서 3개만 먹었다. 그러면은 이제 사과 2개만 우리가 낭비하는 것이 아니고요. 그 사과를 농작하기 위해서 들어갔던 시간과 여러 가지 재료들, 피와 땀, 여러 가지가 다 낭비가 된다. 이렇게 보시면 되겠습니다. 환경에도 어떤 낭비이지만 또 인력의 어떤 낭비가 아닐까 그런 생각이 듭니다. 그런 생각을 가지고 이제 음식물을 남기면 안 되겠다. 이런 좀 각오를 하게 되는 것 같아요. And of course, that's how you came up with the whole project to begin with, right?
Right. I've been in the food industry for 13 years at all different levels, production, distribution, restaurant franchise. I brought a restaurant franchise from the US to Korea, and I've seen and been part of it unwillingly to of wasting perfectly good food.
Yeah.
And I've always cared about the environment, and this is a way not only to do business and earn a profit, but also make huge impact. So it's something that I'm very passionate about, and excited about.
Yeah, I mean, we've had people on the show who have run restaurants and they often talk about the food waste and how, they try their best to make sure that there's as
There's
little
so
waste
much.
as possible, but there is quite a lot, right?
There is, here in Korea, we're throwing away over 2,000 tons of untouched food away a day. To put that in perspective, that can feed 1 million people every day in Korea. And this is just Korea.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
하루에만 2,000톤의 손도 대지 않는 음식이 버려진다고 합니다. 이렇게 구입을 하지 않고 만들었는데 남아도는 그런 음식들이에요. 근데 2,000톤이면은 100만 명이 식사를 할 수 있는 그런 양이라고 하니까 상당한 음식물 쓰레기가 나오는 것이네요. 이거는 우리가 손도 대지 않은 음식만 말을 하는 것이고 그 외의 음식물 쓰레기는 뭐 더 많겠습니다만 이렇게 멀쩡한 먹어도 좋은 음식을 팔리지 않았을 경우에 이 다모고라는 앱을 통해서 많은 레스토랑과 뭐 요식업계의 가게들이 파트너십을 이루고 그다음에 음식을 어떻게 보면 어쨌든 처리를 할 수 있는 좋은 방법이기도 하지만 또 이제 소비자의 입장에서는 저렴하게 좋은 음식을 또 먹을 수 있는 기회를 마련하는 게 아닌가 싶습니다. Now, I feel like households in Korea are very good about dealing with food waste. Do you know where the country stands in terms of food waste production?
Well, Korea's at the top in the world of taking care of food waste and getting rid of food waste and they're able to. Korea's a leader because they separate the food waste and it gets what's the word I'm looking for? I guess taken care of or 처리. It gets taken care of, and Korea is one of the best of that in the world. But what we aim to do is a lot of that food, quote unquote, waste is untouched, perfectly good food. So we're trying to prevent that food from getting there. But as far as like 처리 food waste, it is one of the best in the world.
그렇군요. 음식물 처리만 놓고 봤을 때는 우리나라가 아주 전 세계적으로 봤을 때는 선두의 그런 역할을 하고 있다. 왜냐하면은 사실 어떤 나라들은 보면 음식물 쓰레기랑 뭐 다른 일반 쓰레기랑 다 섞어서 버리는 나라들도 있잖아요. 근데 우리는 그렇지 않고 보통 이제 음식물 쓰레기 따로 분류를 하는데 그 중에서 우리 황수린 대표님이 이제 주목한 것은 먹을 수 있는 사실 요리사들이 셰프들이 이렇게 정성을 들여서 만든 음식들 중에 손도 대지 않은 게 버려지는 건 너무 아깝다라는 생각이 들어서 이 컴퍼니를 스타트하게 되셨군요. Well, we're going to take a short music break before we continue our conversation with 다모고 CEO 린 황수린 대표님과 얘기 더 나누기 전에 노래 한 곡 듣고 오겠습니다. 노라 존스의 What Am I To You 듣고 올게요. 노라 존스의 What Am I To You 듣고 왔는데요. 조금 전에 우리가 멀쩡한 음식이 버려지는 게 참 아깝다 이런 얘기를 나누고 나서 이 노래를 듣다 보니까 마치 음식이 저에게 울부짖는 것 같습니다. 내가 너에게 뭐니? 왜 나를 버리니? 이러는 것 같은 생각이 좀 드는데 자 오늘 모닝데이트의 초대 손님은요. 다모고의 co-founder이자 CEO 대표이사인 황수린 대표님입니다. 린 황 씨를 모시고 이렇게 아주 특별한 그 앱을 만드셨고 이로 인해서 저녁 때 아니면은 이제 수시로 저렴한 가격에 팔리지 않는 그런 음식을 우리가 살 수 있다. 이런 얘기를 잠깐 해주셨어요. So you earlier mentioned that your company sells excess food or perfectly good surplus food at discounted prices. So let's talk about how this actually works. What's the process?
Right. Yeah, and again, like you said, excess food or perfectly good surplus food. We don't call it leftover food because of a little bit of a negative connotation.
아, 그래요. leftover food는 먹다 남은 음식이잖아요. 그런 음식을 파는 게 아니라 레스토랑에서 정말 정성 들여 만든 음식인데 팔리지 않은
미판매 음식인
미판매 음식. 네, 그런 걸 말하는 겁니다. 근데 이제 그 영업 마감 시간이 다가오면은 이 음식을 기존에는 그냥 버렸다는 거잖아요. 팔리지 않으면. 이제 버리지 않고 어떻게 하면은 모두가 좀 만족스러운 상황을 만들 수 있을까 해서 만든 서비스입니다.
So there's two versions of the app, one for regular users and customers and one for their store. So after we partner with the store, anytime they have any unsold food, they just upload it right to the app, and it's immediately available for any user to see it. So users can follow their favorite stores, and they can get immediate notifications, and they can purchase it right away. And every store has their own pickup time. Maybe it could be a few hours, it could be 30 minutes. So you would purchase it, and then you would go pick it up. So you could follow locations near you, or
Yeah.
maybe near your work or home, and then you can purchase it now and pick it up later during the pickup time at your convenience.
아, 그렇군요. 이게 소비자와 그 다음에는 이게 업체와 다 연결이 되어 있는 건데요. 이 업체, 그러니까 식당에서 이 음식은 이제 우리가 시간은 다 됐고 아직 팔리지 않았다 싶은 게 있으면은 바로 이 앱을 통해서 업로드를 합니다. 사진도 찍고 그러나요? 네.
Yes.
사진도 찍고 이제 가격도 올리고 이렇게 하면은 바로 이용자들은 이제 알림 서비스를 통해서 어디서 어떤 음식이 지금 이제 나왔다. 이걸 알게 되는 거죠. 근데 만약에 내 지역에 있다, 좀 가까운 곳에 있다 싶으면은 그것을 먼저 선 입금을 하고 픽업을 하셔도 되고요. 픽업하면서 뭐 돈을 지불해도 되나요? 어떻게 하나요?
They would pay on the app. So
앱을
payments
통해서.
happen on the app, and they just go and show the receipt.
네. 그러면은 이제 결제는 앱을 통해서 하기 때문에 다 선 결제, 그리고 픽업은 직접 하시는 거기 때문에 가까운 거리에 있는 식당을 이제 검색해서 하면 참 유용하겠네요.
Yes.
Wow, I love this.
And it's not just there's different kinds of food. For example, if it's suddenly a rainy day or a bad 미세먼지, and they know they're not gonna get customers, restaurants can start, because they prepped all this food already. They can start selling it at half price. There's, again, like I mentioned, mistake orders. You go to a restaurant, order a dish, but they made the wrong one. They will throw that away.
그런 경우도 있군요. 가끔씩 식당에서 오더를 잘못 받아가지고 음식을 만들었는데 이걸 주문한 사람이 없는 거예요. 좀 뭔가 이게 그 주문을 받는데 실수가 있어서. 그럴 때 보통은 그 전에 버렸다고 합니다. 이 음식을. 너무 아깝죠. 근데 이제는 다모거라는 앱을 통해서 바로 올라오고 그거를 이제 재빨리
At half
찜,
price.
네, 반값에 내가 이거 사겠다 하시면은 결제를 먼저 하시고 가서 이제 픽업을 하시면 됩니다.
Right. Yep.
I love that. And it's at least 50% off.
Minimum 50%.
그래요. 최소 50% 오프니까 뭐 그 이상의 할인율이 들어가겠네요.
Because it's going to go to waste anyway. So
Wow. That saves the restaurant's money. It saves the consumer's money.
yes. Yeah, it's a win-win for everyone. Restaurants get more money, and they save money on 음식물 쓰레기 costs, the food waste costs, and
Yeah.
it strengthens their brand image because they're actively trying to reduce their waste.
So you don't work with just restaurants. You work with several other
Correct.
companies as well.
We mostly have restaurants, but we work with also grocery stores. We work with convenience stores, 편의점. We also work with bakeries, cafes, coffee shops, 막걸리 places,
Wow.
and flower shops, because flowers will go to waste if they don't get sold.
그러네요. 식당만이 아니라 정말 다양하게 뭐 마트, 편의점, 심지어 꽃집까지도 이렇게 뭔가 시간이나 날짜가 좀 임박해 올 때 이것을 버리기보다는 굉장히 저렴한 가격에 파는 게 낫겠다. 이렇게 판단이 되는 업체들은 이 앱을 통해서 판매를 하고 소비자는 저렴하게 사고 이러면 되는 겁니다. Wow. Now, how does it work with catering companies?
So with catering companies, as you know, if you've been to any events or office events or events where there's catered food, we're working on a platform to connect caterers or catered events or catered event managers directly with our network of homeless shelters and charities that can take the food as a donation. But for now, we don't have that set up yet. So for now, what we're doing is certain events that we get requests all the time, but we can't do every one. But certain events that we go to, we will send our team or a team of volunteers there, and we will pack the food, any extra food that's untouched, and we'll take it and donate it to one of the local homeless shelters or organizations we work with.
와우. 케이터링 서비스 이용하신 분들도 참 많으실 텐데요. 그때도 음식물이 남는 경우가 종종 있습니다. 그럴 때는 이제 린황 대표님은 어떻게 보통 하냐면은 자원봉사자들을 모집을 해서 케이터링 서비스에서 남는 음식을 가지고 온 다음에 필요한 어떤 단체나 아니면은 어떤 특정한 그룹에 가서 기부를 또 하는 방식으로 음식이 버려지지 않도록 한다고 또 선행도 베푸시고 이런 얘기를 해주셨습니다. Now, have you always been interested in the environment? So what did you study in college, I wonder?
I studied economics, but I was always interested in environment and waste since high school. I always hated food waste. In high school, my friends would call me vacuum cleaner because I wouldn't finish their foods at lunch because I just hated food waste. So, yeah.
Was that something you were taught as a child at
Yes,
home?
it was definitely from my mom.
Yes. 어릴 때부터 음식물 남는 꼴을 이제 못 보셔가지고 친구들이 음식을 좀 남긴다 싶으면은 본인이 직접 다 처리를 하셨군요. 그래서 별명이 진공청소기였다. 이런 얘기를 잠깐 하셨는데 대학교 때는 경제학을 전공하셨었고 그리고 실제로 많은 직장 생활을 또 하셨었잖아요.
Yeah, my first job out of college was with an investment bank, Merrill Lynch. I worked in operations, and then I wanted to go into investment banking, so I decided to do my MBA. So I quit my job. One thing led to another, and instead of pursuing investment banking, I switched over to sports. My father was a famous baseball player in Korea, and I loved baseball, so
Can you tell us who?
His name was Hwang Sung-rok.
Okay, I'm sure some of our listeners
The
will.
older
Yeah,
generation will know
yeah.
who he is. The younger generation probably don't. But yeah, he had a lot of connections at KBO. So I was going to study and work in baseball with either KBO or MLB.
Sports management.
But then at the time, my father had a seafood processing facility in the U.S. And it was the first time I visited, and I saw an opportunity to grow that business, and that's how I got involved in the food business, and that was 2006.
와우. 처음에 경제학을 전공하셨었다가 메릴 린치에서 직장 생활을 했는데 경영 석사를 더 공부를 하고 싶다라는 생각이 들어서 MBA를 이제 시작을 하셨어요. 그러다가 스포츠 매니지먼트 쪽으로 관심이 조금 더 쏠렸고 아버님 덕분이죠. 그런데 이제 또 다시 방향을 좀 틀어서 요식업계 관심을 가지게 된 계기가 있었는데 이제 그것도 사실은 또 부모님 덕분이기는 합니다만 지금의 이 CEO가 되기까지 그런 좀 코스, change of course가 있었군요. I understand you also have a huge passion for music.
Yeah, not as much anymore, but at the time, I was right before sports. I wanted to work in the music industry, so I was looking to work in the music industry in New York. But at the time, the music industry was dying because this is a long time ago, but because MP3s were taking over, as CDs were dying, and one of my mentors, I think he was at Sony Music, said it's not a good time to get into music. That's why I thought about I'll just go into sports, baseball. But then again, it led to going into my father's seafood processing plant and growing that business. I grew that business significantly. I think 700% increase in revenue in 3 years.
와우.
And we became a leader in exporting seafood. Opened up 2 factories in the States, and I went into exporting, distribution, and then I ended up consulting other American food companies to export to Asia. And that was the reason I moved to Korea 4.5 years ago.
And during that course of time, did you see a lot of food waste?
Oh my God, yes. At first, we had fishermen that would target one type of, say, for example, they target crabs, but they'll catch, we call it bycatch, they'll catch many other items. So all these items would be on the boat, but they would only collect the crabs, and all the other fish and seafood would die, and it would get thrown back into the ocean.
Oh.
So there's waste there. And at our processing plant, there's more waste because things get graded out, they get separated, and things that's not fit for market get thrown away. It's perfectly good food, but it's just not good for the market. And then when we have storage in our freezer and the price is too low, people don't want to buy it, and we need more room in our freezer. I've thrown away like 8 tons at one time of
Oh my goodness.
perfectly good seafood. I didn't want to do it, but I had no choice.
That must have been painful.
Oh my God, yes. So this is happening everywhere.
그렇군요. 이제 뭔가 이제 경영을 해야겠다라는 생각에 음악 산업도 조금 생각을 했었고, 뭐 스포츠도 생각을 했었고, 결국은 이제 seafood processing plant에서 아버님의 사업을 이어받아서 같이 일을 하다가 그때 이제 음식물이 굉장히 많이 버려지는 것을 봤는데 이게 이제 그냥 음식물이 아니라 갓 잡혀온 뭐 물고기. 그냥 멀쩡한 것이지만 팔려고 하는 그 물고기가 아니었기 때문에 뭐 예를 들자면은 뭐 꽃게가 아니기 때문에 버려진다든지 이런 것들을 참 많이 보면서 너무 아깝다. 그리고 너무 좀 힘드셨다는 얘기를 하셨어요. And then you said you were sent to Asia, you came here.
Right. I came here because I was consulting other food manufacturers in the U.S. and
Yeah.
I needed more importers and buyers in Korea. So I came here to do that. As soon as I got here, I started negotiating importing to import exclusively an American restaurant franchise from America, and then I successfully did that. It's a restaurant franchise called the Halal Guys. And after I completed that deal, I stopped everything else and focused on that. Did that for about a year and a half, 2 years. Actually, probably more than that. And then I got involved with this tamago.
아, 그래요. 그러니까 미국에서 쭉 사셨기 때문에 이제 아시아권을 처음에 생각했을 때는 이제 어떤 수출 대상으로 생각을 하셨었는데 그러다가 이제 오늘날에 한국에 정착을 또 하시게 되시면서 다머거를 시작하게 되셨군요. So we've actually just scraped the surface really of how you started at Damogo. Why don't we take another song break and we'll continue with this conversation. This time round we're going to listen to Christina Aguilera, Fall in Line featuring Demi Lovato. We'll be right back. We're back with Lin Hwang, 황수린 대표님, CEO and co-founder of a company that brings you food that's 50% off at least. And you're not just getting a fantastic discount, you're also helping to save the environment. That's a pretty good deal, I'd say. 음식을 판매하는 매장에서는 당일 팔리지 못했다는 이유로 멀쩡한 상태의 음식이 폐기되기도 하는데요. 그러기 전에 레스큐를 하는 미판매 식품 할인 구매 플랫폼에 대해서 얘기를 나누고 있습니다. So let's talk about some of the food that ends up not being sold even through this platform. 이제 끝내 그 유저와의 인연이 없는 음식들은 어떻게 되나요?
So at the restaurant level, things that are not sold right now, we don't. What the restaurants they take care of, the stores take care of it the way they've taken care of it before, either giving it away or unfortunately throwing it away. But we do have plans in the near future to collect anything that's unsold and get it donated to the local shelters we work with. So we're going to really try to have zero food waste, hopefully, sooner than later.
And these would be homeless shelters.
Homeless shelters, orphanages, seniors, or and people in need.
아, 그렇군요. 이제 앞으로는 이렇게 이 앱을 통해서도 판매되지 않은 그런 이제 미판매 식품 같은 경우에는 그 음식을 다 수거해서 그 다음에 노숙인 쉼터라든지 고아원이라든지 이런 곳에 전부 기부를 할 예정이라고 합니다. 지금도 이제 일부 진행 중이고 앞으로는 점점 더 많이 확장을 해서 정말 어디에서도 버려지는 음식이 없도록 하는 게 목표입니다. Well, you're hitting all the marks and it's your employees that take part and make it possible, right?
Yes, our employees, when we have the time, we're a small team, but when we have the time, we'll go do it ourselves. But we do have a group of about 20 plus volunteers that's growing. And, we'll send messages to our volunteers to see who can help out to collect food and donate to the local charities.
Right.
And one thing I wanted to add actually is that something that people don't know is that sometimes restaurants and hotels or caterers are concerned about liability issues if they don't donate food. So sometimes they think if somebody gets sick, they might sue, so they're afraid to donate.
I see.
There is a law that protects these donors and restaurants and caterers in Korea. And that law is, as long as you donate in good faith, even if somebody dies from eating that food, you are not liable if it's donated in good faith.
That's good to know. All right. Well, we've gotten to know Lin Hwang, the CEO, and now we're going to get to know Lin Hwang, the person. I know we've been warned, you've been warned, I
Yes.
should say, about our Think Fast Q&A.
Yes, I have.
All right.
I'm ready
자, 스피드 퀴즈 형식으로 제가 앞으로 이제 몇 가지 질문을 드릴 텐데요. 제가 질문을 드리자마자 떠오르는 단어들을 바로 대답해 주시면 되겠습니다. Most used emoji.
Probably smiley faced or thumbs up.
Favorite celebrity.
Channing Tatum
Last phone call.
with my co-founder.
Guilty pleasure.
Pizza.
Mum or dad?
Oh, Dad.
Oh, okay. Pizza and beer or chimek?
Oh, pizza and beer for sure.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Favorite app? Not yours.
Favorite app? Instagram.
Okay. Favorite season?
Winter.
And New Year's resolution?
To make more impact reducing food waste in Southeast Asia.
I love it. 네, 좋습니다. 이렇게 해서 스피드 퀴즈 한번 진행을 해봤어요. 재미로 하는 또 사람린황 씨는 어떤 분이신지 알아보기 위한 Think Fast Q&A 해봤습니다. 자, 먼저 드렸던 질문. 가장 많이 쓰는 이모지는 smiley face 아니면 thumbs up. 긍정주의자시군요. Favorite celebrity, Channing Tatum. Okay. A last phone call with your co-founder. Very busy with work, I
Yeah.
can see. A bit of a workaholic, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
Guilty pleasure, you said pizza. When was the last time you had pizza?
Probably 3 days ago.
Okay. Through your app, perhaps? Sometimes, yeah?
Sometimes for sure through
All
my
right.
app.
Mum or dad? You said dad. Oh, this is going to make mum very upset, don't you think?
I mean, it's a very difficult. Love them both, obviously, but if I had to choose one, I guess Dad.
And instead of chimek, you said pizza and beer.
Because I love pizza.
그러네요. 피자 정말 좋아하시나
Oh my
봐요.
God, yes.
And you said early bird or night owl. You are.
Yeah, I stay up till 2 or 3, usually working.
Oh, wow. Was it very hard for you to get up for our show this morning?
Oh no, it
Okay.
wasn't too early, so it's okay.
That's good. 그다음에는 favorite app는 인스타그램. 소셜 미디어 많이 하시나요?
Yes.
Okay. Favorite season, winter. So this is your favorite season right now.
Yeah, because of Christmas and my favorite
Oh,
holiday.
yeah. We all love Christmas. New Year's resolution, very profound. And you said,
Yeah, make more impact reducing food waste in Southeast Asia.
네. 이 동남아 지역에서 이렇게 음식물 줄이기에 어떤 큰 역할을 하고 싶다라는 게 올해의 새해 신년 계획이 되겠습니다. Fantastic. All right, back to business though. What are some ways we can reduce food waste in our everyday lives? 우리도 평소에 어떻게 하면 좀 음식물 쓰레기를 줄일 수 있을까요?
The first thing is probably the most obvious. Don't buy more than you can eat, which is actually difficult in Korea because of the large portions at the supermarkets.
Yes.
But another thing you can do that's quite effective is maybe have a separate bin or a separate section in your refrigerator. Maybe put a sticker that says "Eat me first," and put anything that's been there for a while in that bin so you can use that first. That's pretty. People find that quite useful.
그거 좋네요. 따로 이제 먹다 남은 음식을 먼저 먹게끔 Eat me first 이런 스티커를 좀 붙여놔가지고 냉장고 문을 딱 열었을 때 아 맞다 이거 먼저 먹어야지라는 좀 경각심을 불러일으키게끔 스스로 노력을 좀 하는 게 좋겠고요. 애초에 너무 벌크로 많이 사기보다는 딱 먹을 양만큼 사는 게 또 좋겠죠. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
I'll just give you a couple more tips.
Sure.
Freezing foods, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And another thing is a lot of people tend to waste skins of fruits and vegetables or stems of vegetables, but you can easily use that in smoothies, and they have so much nutrition. So a lot of people do that if it has a lot of nutrition, so you can use that as smoothies.
For example,
Broccoli stems, orange peels, apple peels.
oh, that's really good to know. I never knew where to use my broccoli stems.
Yeah, you can totally.
그래요. 음식물 쓰레기를 좀 더 줄일 수 있는 방법으로 브로콜리의 뭐라 그럴까 줄기 부분 그 다음에는 뭐 귤 껍질이라든지 우리 오프닝에서 얘기도 했지만 그런 과일 껍질 우리 평소에 잘 쓰지 않는 그런 것들은요 스무디로 갈아서 먹으면 영양가도 높고 맛도 있고 그렇게 해서 또 음식물도 줄이고 이런 좋은 방법이 있었네요. Alright. Any more tips you'd like to give?
There's so much, but those are probably the ones
the
that
big
are
ones,
most
yeah.
effective. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what do you have planned for your company this year in 2020?
Grow this in Korea, as well as my co-founders from Indonesia. So we are planning on expanding to Indonesia as soon as possible.
So that is to fulfill your New Year's resolution as well.
correct.
It is your company's resolution,
Correct.
actually, but
Yeah.
you are your company, so
Correct.
it goes hand in hand. Now, you mentioned earlier on that you were called a vacuum cleaner when you were in college because you would always eat everyone else's
Yeah.
leftover food.
Right.
I do that with my kids' food, and as you can see, I pack on a lot of
No.
pounds. How do you keep in shape when you're eating everyone else's leftover food?
Well, back
That's just a
then,
personal question, really.
back then I played sports and I was working out a lot. Now it's I try to work out, but it's been a while, so I've been packing on the pounds for sure.
네, 음식물 쓰레기를 우리가 만들지 않아야 하는 이유부터 해서 또 이 앱을 통해서뿐만 아니라 집에서 우리가 간편하게 음식물 쓰레기를 줄일 수 있는 방법에 대해서 여러 가지 얘기를 나눠봤습니다. 특히 저는 인상적이었던 게 아까 맨 처음에 우리가 음식물을 남기게 되면은 특히나 먹지 않은 손도 대지 않은 이 음식 같은 경우에 그 음식만 낭비되는 게 아니라 거기에 들어간 여러 사람의 노고까지 우리가 낭비하는 것이다 라는 생각을 하게 되니까 정말 남기면 안 되겠다 이런 생각이 많이 들었어요. From today onwards, I promise, I'm going to try and aim for no food waste, zero food waste.
Because wasting food it's probably the world's dumbest problem.
Yes,
To waste
if you think
perfectly
about
good
it.
food. It is.
그러네요. 세상에 안 그래도 문제가 많은데 멀쩡한 음식 버리지 맙시다, 여러분. Okay. And to talk more about the practical side of this application, our team actually, as soon as you mentioned what you do and what this app can be used for, they all downloaded it.
That's amazing.
But
love it.
we're in Ilsan.
Right,
So
right.
some of our staff members said, oh no, we
Yeah.
can't, we don't have places here. Tell us
Yeah.
where right now you can get these services and then plans to expand.
So we are brand new. It's only been about 5 or 6 months, and most of it was pilot testing. And now we're, I guess, quote unquote, fully available. Actually, we are making some changes and design changes to our app, and we're actually making some major changes that'll roll out in the next maybe next 2 months to our app. But right now we're mostly in Seoul, concentrated mostly probably half our about 70 or 80 stores are around Itaewon.
Okay.
But we also like in Hongdae areas, Gangnam areas, Goryeo areas, and but we plan on being all over the city as well as all over the country. And but first
All over the
starting,
country as well.
Yeah, we want to be
Yeah.
all over the country. Just we're just so new and our team's so small, but we hopefully will grow our team and start getting onboarding more stores all over the country. But we're first starting with Seoul, and then it will probably hopefully Ilsan and Songdo and Incheon, and then work our way down south.
I love that. 지금 이제 스타트업 회사이기 때문에요. 생긴 지가 한 5, 6개월밖에 되지 않았습니다. 그래서 현재는 서울의 이태원 지역, 홍대, 강남, 고대 지역 주변에 있는 레스토랑과 각종 매장들과 지금 협업을 해서 이 앱을 운영하고 있지만 장차 계획은 서울 전역, 경기도, 그리고 전국에서 이 서비스를 제공하는 것이 목표이기 때문에 여러분 조금만 기다려주시면은 여러분이 계신 대한민국 어느 곳에든지 이 앱을 통해서 시간이 임박했을 때 그 미판매 음식을 저렴한 가격에 사실 수 있으실 것 같습니다. 일단은 지금 현재로서는 이제 서울 중심 지역에서 가능하고요. That's good to know. All right. And that actually, oh my goodness, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, it
I was
definitely
going to
flows.
say, yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Lynn. I was
Thank
very
you so much.
inspired.
Thank you so much for having me. I loved it. It was very enjoyable.
네, 너무나 감사합니다. 오늘
Thank you.
모닝데이트의 게스트는요. 다모고의 co-founder and CEO인 황수린 대표님, 린황 씨와 함께했습니다. Thank you for tuning in to Morning Special today as always. Morning Special 이제 마무리할 시간이 됐네요. 지금 흐르는 곡은요. 키스의 I was made for loving you고요. 오늘 좋은 주말, 좋은 토요일 보내시고 내일도 똑같은 시간 8시에 다시 뵐게요. Until then, take it easy.